Welcome to another episode of the Complete Performance Exercise Breakdown video series, where I take different exercises that you're doing in the gym or at home and make sure that you know the correct technique, which muscles you're supposed to be hitting, and how to put them into your workouts. So today is one of my favorite exercises for giving you a butt lift. It's the glute kickback. The glute kickback is a great primer exercise, and it's a great finisher exercise. It's not one that you're going to use and track metrics to see how much you could do in terms of weight, band color, or reps. It's an exercise that's meant to activate your glutes, fire them up, and really burn them out. So let's talk about setup for glute kickbacks first. First things first, you're going to be on all fours, making sure hands are right underneath the shoulders and hips are right above the knees. From here, you're going to take one leg, you're going to drive that heel straight back and extend out until that leg is parallel to the floor. We really want to make sure that we're extending that leg straight back out, squeezing that glute and that hamstring, and keeping that core level. That's one thing that people frequently miss. Make sure that we keep that core stabilized. We're not wobbling side to side as we lift. Now, different ways, you may alternate sides every rep. You may complete an entire set on one side before moving to the next side. Here are some common mistakes I see with the glute kickback. The first being is we want to kick up versus kick out. And what that does is that works a different part of the glute. We try to go up higher. That also incorporates the hamstring a lot more than normal. So make sure that you're focusing on driving that heel straight back as if you're pushing something away from you that's behind you. Second thing that I see is this rounded or this arched back in that low back, and we like to kick back this way. That actually takes the stress away from the glutes and moves it up into the low back. We really want to make sure that we keep this in the glutes so that we keep our back healthy, we keep our core strong, and we save ourselves some pain. Last but not least, we want to make sure that we extend that leg all the way out. I see a lot of people bending, keeping that bend in that knee. That's missing that full extension of that glute and full extension of that leg. So really work on driving that leg back to full extension, making sure that we fully activate that glute and fully activate that hamstring. Now, where do we put these in a workout? Best place to put these, personally, I use them as a warm-up exercise. They're one that's going to prime you for your hip extension exercises like squats, like deadlifts, somewhere where you have to work on being able to push that leg to full extension. Other ways to use these are in finishers at the end of sets to really burn out the legs. You can do them in high volume. You can really focus on holding and activating, burning out, and tiring that glute. If you want, you can use different modifications to make it harder. You can add bands. You can add ankle weights. You can push against a box or a wall in that extended position. You could do holds. You could do pause reps. There are so many different variations of glute kickbacks that you can and should be using in your training, whether you want to build that butt or you want to get stronger for your metric-based lifts like squats and deadlifts. Thanks for checking out this episode of the Complete Performance Exercise Breakdown video series. Stay tuned for more exercises specifically targeting that butt area in the coming weeks, and we'll look for future exercises to come.